Right, this is day 4 of our trip. We stayed in the bush in Copper Creek Road. How are you feeling today?
I feel a bit spaced. I think I had 2 hours or 3 hours sleep. I was hearing things, and then our security light went off in the dark.
We literally had 2 cats outside the whole night on the roof. We'd climb up that window and then peer in. Say hello to my little friend.
I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I thought, if a bear comes, I got 3 options. Get killed, jump into the window, or jump down into the
Pit.
You know what. But fortunately there was no bears. I was fine.
What's the plan for today?
Breakfast, and then we want to drive towards
Revelstoke.
Revelstoke. I want to say Riverdale. Revelstoke.
Great, see you the other side. So Bonnie and I left Copper Creek. I think by the time we got to the end of the driveway, which to be fair was a 24-kilometer driveway, Bonnie was already asleep in the car. We were quite jet lagged, and we drove through these beautiful, almost flat plains, but into these rolling hills. And I remember that very clearly from 11, 12 years ago, because my brother got married to a Canadian girl, Esther, who's now part of the family, of course, and she lives in that particular area, a little town called Salmon Arm. Beautiful. And we spent, I think, 3 or 4 weeks there, 2 or 3 weeks, 11 years ago, with her family, and they spoilt us. The beautiful scenery, the lakes, it was absolutely amazing. The Tim Hortons was much better in those days than it is on this trip. We didn't enjoy the Tim Hortons as much, but I remember those flat plains rolling into hills, listening to Bob Dylan, listening to Arcade Fire. Jaden, the youngest brother, he played a lot of the music for us. And I remember clearly, I think I was fairly new to driving, and so there was a competition for the wheel between my parents and I. But I remember driving in those sections and absolutely loving it. We loved that holiday. It was something I've often spoken about since that time. So it was a little bit weird to be back and to be driving into something that's not my territory. It was completely foreign, but for it to be so familiar. And so I was recalling a lot of memories with Bonnie and saying, oh, we did this and this happened there. And we would keep on seeing signs for Salmon Arm, and I'd say, Bonnie, take a photo for Esther. So eventually we made it through Salmon Arm. We didn't have much time to stop. We were so tired. So we kept on driving, and we stopped in a little town called Revelstoke. Day 5. We just left Revelstoke this morning. We are now at Revelstoke Giant Cedar Boardwalk. Phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. Just nature, quiet, rivers in the background.
Yeah. Super quiet.
Here we go, baby. So today's day 5. We woke up, I don't know what time this morning. We went to Revelstoke and looked at the giant cedars. And then we didn't realize that we didn't have enough fuel to make it to the next town. We actually were at this petrol station and decided not to fill up because we thought it'd be cheaper just along the way. I don't know why. We were right at the petrol station. And it turned out we almost didn't have enough fuel. So we turned off the aircon and we coasted down hills and drove slower than We needed to. People were hooting at us. And we just made it. And then when we filled up, we went exploring because now we felt free because we had fuel again. And we were planning to go to Banff, but we ended up staying in Golden.
So we saw the sign to see some wolves.
Oh yeah,
So
we
we
went
went
to
to
wolves.
like a rehab, not a rehab,
Wildlife centre.
wildlife centre for wolves, and got a tour and a lady telling us all about it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so we saw real wild wolves. So Bonnie and I decided we're going to go for a little drive, and we're going to try and find the wildlife centre where there's some wolves, and there was some roadworks on the way. So this, obviously a drug lady, told us to take another route, hard left, half a k up. So we've done that, and we've ended up on a beautiful little scenery. I don't know if you can see all of that. Beautiful scenery, but the road in front of us has turned into this. That is running water.
We wanted an adventure. I think it's too deep.
Go and stand in it and let's see.
Ah, yeah. That's ridiculous.
Go stand in it. Stand in it. Get in there.
It's so cold.
In it. Stand in it. In the middle. In the middle.
That's freezing. My feet feel like they're just...
Come on, this is our experience.
No. Whoa, they're aching. They're aching.
I'm a real man. It's beautiful, but it's cold.
Fresh.
Oh, shit, that's cold. Okay, I think it's. Oh.
I can see the wolves. Maybe that road work had finished. We go back to the drug lady.
By tomorrow.
Just bribe her to take us through.
She won't take us through. She's the drug lady. You get some coke.
I'll give her some candy.
Yeah, so we saw real wild wolves.